The other day we were giving a class and there were a lot of questions. It was a class about dealing with emotions. And there was a question about how do we overcome the fear of being judged by someone? Like I'll do something or I'll say something or I'll just be who I am. And that can be embarrassing just to be me because others will judge me for being me. And I'm very concerned about being me and pleasing people and concerned about what people think about me. And I want them to think nicely. And if they don't, it's very upsetting, could be depressing, frustrating, embarrassing, make me feel guilty, uninspired, etc. So how do we deal with that? Well, I remember one time Prabhupada was talking about pleasing Krishna and, really giving us this focus that bhakti means to please Krishna. And if you please Krishna, that's it. That's the summit of bhakti. If Krishna is pleased, then Prabhupada said, if Krishna is pleased, what more could you possibly want? And you think about that. Like, what more could you want? Like, okay, I didn't please you, but Krishna was pleased. Of course, you might say, well, how do I know Krishna was pleased? Well, we'll just talk theoretically. Sometimes you know because you can actually feel it. You've done something, you've distributed 100 Bhagavad Gitas. Yeah, Krishna is pleased. You've helped someone become a devotee. Yes, Krishna is pleased. You've offered something in devotion. Yes, Krishna is pleased. You know it. You know you're sincere. You know you've done your best. You can feel it. So this is a beautiful thought. If Krishna is pleased, what more do you want? Well, it would be nice if other people were pleased because, I made the offering, but he didn't really like it. And, now I don't feel good. I feel I let him down or I'm embarrassed. No. We have to know if Krishna is pleased, that's it. It doesn't matter. But Prabhupada would often say, if Krishna is pleased, others will be pleased. Of course, we know some people will never be pleased. Doesn't matter what you do. You fly in the air, fly to the moon and back. That won't impress them at all. What can you do? But the idea of bhakti is what? Be sincere. Do it without motive. Do it the right thing for the right reason in the right way. Even sometimes you do the wrong thing because you don't know the right way, but you do it for the right reason. Krishna accepts that bhakti. If you're doing that, why would you worry about what other people think? If you know you sincerely did your best, you tried your best, you did it without any agenda, you did it solely to please Krishna. What does it matter what other people think? Some people are just, like I say, they'll never be pleased. Does it really matter, right? I know for myself, when I'm doing kirtan, my meditation is, this kirtan is an offering to Krishna for his pleasure. That's it. That's all I think about. And I've always noticed when my meditation this is for Krishna's pleasure, or Prabhupada told me, lead ecstatic kirtan. That was an instruction to me. So sometimes when I'm leading kirtan, I think, okay, this kirtan is supposed to be ecstatic because that's service to Prabhupada. And when I think like that, it's always ecstatic. But if I think, oh, I'm going to lead this kirtan so people will like me as a kirtan leader, it kind of spoils the whole mood. And it's not always ecstatic when I do that because people can pick up on that. So bhakti is about pleasing Guru and Krishna. If we just do that, it doesn't matter what other people think. People are going to think so many things. If your life is going to be controlled by what other people think, how are you going to live your life? Of course, we do care what seniors think. We do care what our gurus think. We want to please devotees. I'm not saying that when you get good advice, you just ignore it. But I think you understand what I'm talking about. To be so worried about what other people think, it's going to disable you. It's going to handicap you. Just be sincere to please Krishna. That's it. That's all you have to do. Be sincere to please your guru. That's all you have to do. That's your perfection. You remember this story? The Prabhupada told so many times. One brahmachari went out. He sold one Bhakti Gadadhar, one little pamphlet for 1 paisa, and Srila Bhaktisiddhanta was glorifying him. What was that all about? Because he was trying to show the principle. This devotee sincerely did his best. That's glorious. Not all of us are going to do huge service, build huge temples, distribute thousands of books, make thousands of disciples. It's not going to happen. But that's not the way we evaluate our self-worth. We evaluate our self-worth by our dedication, by our honesty, by our integrity, by our humility, and so forth. So if we do these things, what more can you do? Definitely have to be satisfied with yourself when you do that. Hare Krishna.